Okay. This podcast is a safe place to share experiences and tackle issues related to mental health. It is meant not to work as intervention or replace any treatment option. Should you feel that you are suffering from any mental discomfort, it is necessary to seek professional help from mental health professionals.
Today, I'm here in front of you as an enthusiastic advocate of the power of education and the amazing way it can change people's lives. My name is Eileen Ang. Some call me Coach I or Teacher I, and I'm so happy to be here with you all today. My journey began in 2013 when I started a therapy center. As an occupational therapy graduate, I am well equipped to handle children with special needs. What I was not prepared for was how to handle the mental and the emotional health of my parents who have a child with special needs. That led me to go deeper in my studies of mental and emotional development locally and internationally. As a mental health advocate, it is my privilege to talk about mental health challenges parents of children with special needs often encounter and provide practical strategies for maintaining well-being. Parenthood is a journey filled with joys and challenges. And when your child has special needs, the path can be very more complex. As a cognitive behavioral therapist, I understand the unique struggles faced by parents in this situation. It is crucial to acknowledge that your love for your child is immeasurable. The demand can take a toll on your mental health. Raising a child with special needs comes on its own set of challenges. Number one is concern about your child's future, which is acceptable, okay? It is the significant source of stress, okay? The uncertain surrounding that lies ahead can evoke a range of emotions from fear of sadness and can create a constant undercurrent of worry. Okay, ano ba yung usually concern natin for our child's future? Una is the educational challenges. Okay, parents often worry their child's education, whether they will have access to the appropriate learning environment, will their child receive the necessary support and accommodations, will they be able to keep up with their peers academically. So yun yung mga pinoproblema na iniisip ng mga parents. Next is the social and peer relationship. Future ng anak natin. Bukod sa education, iniisip natin din yung relationship nila with other people. Parents naturally want their children to form meaningful friendship, enjoy positive social interactions. However, children with special needs may face difficulties in building relationships due to communication or behavioral challenges. Okay? Next, ito ang isa sa mga iniisip ng parents about independence and life skill. Paano na lang pag nawala kami? Paano siya maliligo? Paano siya kakain? As children grow, parents often worry about their child's ability to become independent and develop essential life skills. This concern can be particularly intense for parents of children with more severe special needs. Okay, that's the first one. The first challenge is concern about your child's future. The second one is financial burdens. The financial costs associated with caring for a child with special needs can be overwhelming. Parents might worry about how they will afford medical treatments, therapies, and other necessary resources. Additionally, the thought of who will take care of their child when they are no longer able to do so can be a significant source of stress. The third one is not having a good support system. Not having a strong support system can be incredibly isolating and challenging experience for parents of children with special needs. The absence of reliable network of friends, family, and professionals who understands and empathize with your situation can exacerbate feeling of stress, overwhelm, and emotional exhaustion. The first one is the feeling of isolation. When facing the daily demands of caring for a child with special needs, having someone to talk to about your feelings and concerns is crucial. Without a support system, you might feel like you're carrying the weight of your emotions alone. This emotional isolation can lead to increased stress, anxiety, and even depression. Okay? Okay. Let's review the 4 challenges that most of the parents face. Number 1 is concern about the child's future. Second is financial burdens. The third one is not having a good support system. And the fourth one is feeling of isolation. Now that we are aware of the difficulties that are faced by parents of children with special needs, what are we going to do next? Okay? So let's start. It's about self-care, tips and techniques. Okay? Prioritize self-care as an essential part of daily routine. Taking care of yourself isn't selfish. It's necessary. It's essential. This strong catchphrase has a deep truth that is especially important for parents of children with special needs. Even though being a caregiver requires a lot of hard work and effort, it is important to remember that taking care of yourself is not only okay, but it's also important for your health. People tend to think, eto na pumapasok yung mga mommy guilt or parent guilt, that putting yourself first as a parent, especially when having a child with special needs, is selfish and doesn't care about the needs of the child. This false belief can lead to a never-ending loop of putting your own health on hold, which can lead to burnout, fatigue, and mental health problems. Okay, remember the example of the oxygen mask analogy. Flight staff tell parents to put on their own mask on first before helping their kids. Why? Because if you're not healthy, you can't help others the way you should. In the same way, when you put yourself first, you make sure you have the emotional, physical, and mental tools you need to handle the unique challenges of raising a child with special needs. So, ano ba yung mga self-care na kailangan nating gawin? Number 1 is modeling healthy behavior. Okay, children learn how to take care of themselves by watching what you do as a parent. By showing your child how important it is to take care of oneself, you are giving them a valuable lesson for life. They'll see that taking care of themselves is a healthy and important part of keeping their general health in good shape. Okay. Ano ba yung mga yon? Number 1, lagi ko itong sinasabi sa mga parents ko. Exercise, no sweet sleeps at 9 p.m. and limit gadget use. Why exercise? Okay? For children, for our kid with special needs, it support cognitive function and emotional regulation. It also strengthen the immune system of our kids. Pero ikaw, as an adult, every time we overthink, we put ourselves in the state of flight, freeze, and fawn, which causes our bodies to create stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. By engaging in physical activity, you assist your body in metabolizing the hormones that play a role in the regulation of your emotions. Ang sinasabi kong exercise dito, it's not about going to the gym. Yung kailangan mo lang is just to move your body for about 15 to 20 minutes. Pwede kang mag-walk, pwede kang yoga, pwede kang mag-zumba, o kaya sabayan mo yung anak mo na naglalakad kayo. Okay? So, every time you exercise, binaburn mo yung mga stress hormones na pinroduce mo pag nag-overthink ka. Okay? Next is, bakit no sweets? For kids, it balances energy level and reduces mood fluctuation. For adults naman, are you aware that sugar is the fuel of hormones that causes stress? When you consume a lot of sugar, you may find that your feelings become more intense. Kasi ang sugar ang pagkain ng stress hormones. So the more na kumakain ka ng sugar, ng mga soft drinks, ng mga desserts, yan, mas lalo mong din na pinoproduce ang stress hormones mo. Kaya minsan parang gusto mo nang bumigay. Parang feeling mo magba-breakdown ka na. Okay? Why? Next is sleeps at 9 p.m. Okay, bakit ang kids kailangan mag-sleep at 9 p.m.? Because it support the emotional well-being and reduces mood swing. Okay, it also promotes stable energy level. Okay, sa adults naman, tayong mga mommies, tayong mga magulang, between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m., human gets the most beneficial hormonal secretion and recovery. Our stress glands rest and recharge the most between 11 p.m. and 1 a.m. and the melatonin production is highest from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m., which regulate your circadian rhythms by going to bed at the same time each night. Napaka-importante na natutulog tayo between that time kasi yun lang yung time na nare-replenish yung mga brain cells natin na binurn natin kaka-overthink. Okay? For kids, it improves sleep quality and establish healthy sleeping patterns. It also fosters stronger family connection through increased face-to-face interaction. Bakit kailangan i-limit ang gadget sa mga bata? Kasi nga, the more na naboboard sila, the more na makikipag-communicate sila sa mga adults around them. Okay, sa adult naman, ang effect naman ng limit gadget use is using screen changes everything from how will you pay attention to how much you care about other people. The internet gives you instant reward for small. The internet gives you a reward for small, easy chores, which make it harder to pay attention. Be patient and control your impulses. In turn, you must feel less focused and less able to control your feelings. Kasi nga, nasasanay yung brain natin kapag ayaw natin lipat. So, nasasanay siya na parang nagiging short yung attention span natin, madaling uminit ang ulo natin, nauubos yung pasensya natin. Okay? By limiting screen time, you give your brain a chance to slow down and focus on chores without being distracted. Over time, this improves your ability to focus, control your feelings, and organize your thoughts and tasks. Okay? Next is the third one is taking supplements. Katulad din ng mga anak ninyo na umiinom ng DHA, ng D3, ng probiotics, dapat kayo din. Okay? It has been shown that taking supplements can aid boost cognitive function as well as social behavior. Nakakatulong din sila na makontrol nila yung mga depression-like behavior. Okay? Our goal is to avoid the amygdala hijack. So what is amygdala hijack? It occurs when strong emotion take over the thinking part of the brain, making it difficult or impossible to think straight. By doing this two techniques, which I will show you later, the box breathing and grounding, you will be able to lower your heart rate and be in control of your emotions. Okay, ganito ibig ko sabihin. May time na nag-overthink tayo. Nag-overthink tayo sa future ng anak natin, sa mga problems sa life. Ang tendency yung heart rate natin nag-i-increase. Once na nag-increase ang heart rate natin, umabot sa 101 above, ang tendency nun, matitrigger ang amygdala hijack. Ibig sabihin, hindi ka na makakaisip ng maayos. Kaya madali ka magalit, kaya bigla ka na lang iiyak, parang gusto mo nang give up. So ano yung pwede mong gawin para ma-regulate mo yung sarili mo? Okay? So, let's watch this video. Ito yung...
Box breathing is a technique that can work in high-stress situations by returning breathing to its normal rhythm. Box breathing gets its name because there are 4 parts, like the 4 sides of a box. One full cycle through the 4 parts takes less than 30 seconds, but it's recommended to practice for a minimum of 3 to 5 minutes. Here are the steps. First, slowly exhale. Sit or stand upright and slowly, to a count of 4, exhale through your mouth, pushing all of the oxygen out of your lungs. Focus on expelling the air from your lungs and abdomen. Now, hold for a count of 4. Next, slowly inhale. With a controlled and slow pace, slowly and deeply inhale through your nose to a count of 4. Hold for another slow count of 4, paying attention to clamping your nose or mouth shut or increasing tension in your body can help. Now repeat the cycle for at least a few minutes and observe how your breathing changes. You may at first find the practice challenging, but don't give up. Instead, reduce the count to 3 seconds and continue to practice. Once you become more experienced, you may be able to increase the count to 6 seconds or more, but start small. Practice a few more times on your own now, and then find ways to add this practice into your everyday routine. It's a great thing to practice first thing in the morning when you're laying in bed but not yet quite ready to get up, or right before sleep. You can also practice on your morning commute. Box?
Okay. So how do we do the box breathing? Una is you do parang sit properly or tayo ka, gawin mo siya everyday pagising mo, tanghali, hapon. Ang goal natin is to build a muscle memory para pag nagpapanik ka or sobra na yung na-overwhelm ka, naaalala ng brain mo how to do the box breathing. So how do we do the box breathing? First is you exhale muna lahat ng oxygen mo, ng lahat ng hangin mo sa katawan mo. So you blow muna like you're blowing a candle. Tapos at the count of 4, do inhale through your nose slowly. And then hold it. And then exhale through your mouth and then like blowing a candle. So repeat that cycle hanggang ma-feel mo mare-relax ka na. Okay? So hindi yung parang hinga ka mag-tendency, mag-hyperventilate ka. Ang box breathing, ang goal niya is to relax your mind and your body. So kailangan gawin mo talaga siya ng umaga, tanghali, gabi. And another technique naman, ito naman yung sobrang overwhelmed ka. Sobrang overwhelmed ka. Ang tawag dito is grounding technique. Pwede mo tong gamitin sa sarili mo kapag talagang feeling mo mag-give up ka na o gusto mo nang yung talaga umiinit na ulo mo, magwawala ka na dahil sa nangyari sa paligid mo. Okay? Let's watch this.
Your 5 senses to help remind you of the present. Take a deep belly breath to begin. Number 5. Look. Look around for 5 things that you can see and say them out loud. For example, you could say, I see a burger. I see a bird. I see a soccer ball. Number 4, feel. Pay attention to your body and think of 4 things that you can feel and say them out loud. For example, you could say, I feel my feet warm in my socks. I feel the hair on the back of my neck. Or I feel the pillow I'm sitting on. Number 3, listen. Listen for 3 sounds. Say the things out loud. It could be the sound of running feet, an airplane flying by, or the sound of a dog barking. Number 2, smell. Say 2 things you can smell. It's okay to move to another spot and sniff something. If you can't smell anything at the moment, or you can't move, then name 2 of your favorite smells. Number 1, taste. Say 1 thing you can taste. It may be the toothpaste from brushing your teeth, or the flavor of your bubblegum. If you can't taste anything, then say your favorite thing to taste. Take another deep belly breath to end.
Okay? So yan ang tawag natin grounding technique. You do the deep breathing and then you focus on what you see, what you feel, what you hear, what you smell, what you taste. Okay? So doon ka mag-focus. Kapag nag-grounding technique ka, ang purpose nun is to redirect your attention kasi para hindi ka mag-focus doon sa reason bakit ka na-overwhelmed. Yung mga box breathing and grounding technique, pwede mo ring gamitin yan para sa anak mo. Para pag parang nagme-meltdown sila, pwede mong gamitin ang box breathing and grounding technique para ma-lessen yung meltdown nila. Or para pag nagpipilan nila, nagkaka-anxiety sila, pwede mo ring gamitin yung mga grounding technique na yan. Okay? So ano pang self-care na pwede natin gawin bukod doon sa be a role model, tapos yung regulate yourself. The third one is be an advocate for your child. Okay, so be an advocate for your child. A big part of raising a child with special needs is speaking up for your child's need in the school, medical, or social system. Without help, the process can be even harder to handle. Think about asking for help from people who know how to navigate this process, like therapists, social workers, or special education advocates. They can give you advice, come with you to meeting, and help you sure your child's needs are met. You can also look for a group of people with like-minded individuals who share your belief, can create a network of emotional support. The sense of community can provide comfort, encouragement, and shared understanding of the joys and struggles of parenting. You can let people know what is going on with your child by telling them how can they help you and your kid. For example, ito like ko sinasabi sa mga parents ko, okay? For example, if your kid is asked to a birthday party, you can let them and you can let the host know that you can come early so your child has time to adjust and that you can leave early in case your child feels uncomfortable. Please, okay, parang wag tigilan na natin yung yes, mahirap talaga na may child with special needs, pero wag na tayong parang kawawa naman ako, parang victim mentality. Pero ang gawin natin, let's focus na maging advocate tayo ng mga anak natin, kung paano sila magiging part ng community. So yun ang gagawin nyo, you educate the people around you kung paano nila kakausapin, paano nila ma-handle yung anak ninyo properly. Okay? The fourth one is it's important of seeking professional help and resources. Okay? Seeking professional help is not a sign of weakness, especially when having a child with special needs. Instead, it's a proactive and empowering choice that can have a big impact on your well-being and ability to give your child the best care possible. Just as you look out for your child's needs, it's important that you pay attention to and take care of your own emotional and mental health. Cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, is a proven method that can help you change the way you think about bad things, deal with stress, and come up with a good way to deal with problems. Okay? The fifth one is anchor your faith. Parenting, especially raising a child with special needs, is a journey that tries our strength, patience, and emotional resilience. Faith can be anchored in the midst of the unique challenges and unknown that comes with these responsibilities. It can be a source of comfort, guidance, and hope. Anchoring your faith can give you a deep sense of purpose and strength. This is true whether your faith is based on religious belief or a larger sense of spirituality. I'm not here to promote any religion, but I'm here to give encouragement. Let's read this verse. And his disciple asked him, Rabbi, who sinned, the man or his parents, that he was born blind? I'm sure marami sa inyong parents na nagtatanong na, is it really my fault? Bakit yung anak ko ganito? Bakit siya ganyan? Okay? So, ang sagot niya ni Jesus is, Jesus answered, it was not this man sinned or his parents, but that the works of God might be displayed in him. Okay? Including your faith in your parenting is highly personal decision. It's your choice. It's about using the power of your ideas to help you figure out how to handle all the challenges of raising a child with special needs. By putting your faith at the center of your life, you build a source of strength, hope, and resilience. And that not only make your own life better, but also help you and your child have a good, life-changing experience as a parents. Okay, so that's it. Thank you so much for listening.